if you're a Christian and you grew up in the church, whatever, spiritual, whatever you want to identify yourself at, but if you grew up in the church, there's a good chance you heard the scripture of write the vision and make it plain. Let me look it up because I'm not exactly 100% sure where it comes from because I'm I don't like memorize the scriptures like that, but I'm not good at remember where it comes from exactly. I get what I need from it. I'll say that. So Habakkuk 2, chapter 2, verse 3. So that's kind of where this whole thing came from. And so this is where like the battle rapper in me comes out. I'm not a battle rapper, I'm not even a rapper at all. The best I do is like freestyling stuff in my car when I'm driving somewhere, man. Like I'll cut the music off and stuff, and I just like acapella freestyle. I'm joking in my room on freestyle. Or every once in a while, I just like to ride the instrumentals and stuff, and I'll just I just like to listen to instrumentals to clear my mind. I don't always want words bombarding me or whatever. Sometimes I freestyle too, whatever. But the point is, it's just the battle rapper me coming out. So, in battle rap, they known to flip words and similes and flip a bar that has different meanings to it. It has multiple entendres to it. It might be a double entendre, might be a triple entendre. Sometimes you're reaching as a quadruple entendre. Getting my Jay-Z bag of triple entendres and stuff. So I'm this line of write the vision and make it plain, flipping it for you 4 different ways. Might be a reach, might not be, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. Okay. I feel like as long as you get with what I'm saying, you can say I'm reaching. You feel me? So getting in my bag right here of getting these entendres out. You feel me? So getting my Jay-Z bag of my rapping. So starting off with write the vision and make it plain. So I'm gonna flip the words in these different ones. So the first one is just basically write the vision and make it plain. Everybody has a vision for life. Everybody has ideas. Everybody has goals. I can't remember. I don't know the science behind this, the stats or nothing, but they said you have I think it was like 42% better chance of getting your ideas done and your goals accomplished if you write it down. Because by you writing things down, you're giving a clearer idea of what you want. Because sometimes you can sit here and think about what you want, but until you put it down on paper and you actually sit down and have to put another level of detailed thought into it, it doesn't always make sense. And sometimes it's like, man, I want to do this thing, but then you write it down, like, do I really want to do this thing? Like, dang, it takes all this. So write the vision down of what you want to do. I think the make it plain part is to clearly be able to see it and to make it clear, to make it obvious to you what your goal is and what you want to go after. And so I'm gonna license this bar, but there's this what's the equation of how to get your goals out, and it's called SMART goals. I think somebody flipped to make it smarter goals, but I don't remember exactly. But you want to have specific goals, measurable goals, attainable goals, realistic goals, and time measured goals. So you want to have things that are very specific. So you can't say I want to be successful. What is success? How long does it take you to get there? How can you quantify what success is? Because successful for me might be $1 billion. Successful for you might be 100K. Successful for your cousin might be 2 million. But success is so broad and so unspecific that it's just like, what is success? So be specific with your goals. I want to make the basketball team this year. I want to, in my business, I want to make 100 mil in revenue this year. I want to make 100 million a net, 100 mil gross. I want to make, I want to my net worth to be 5 mil at this point in my life, whatever. So make your goals very specific to where it makes sense. It's very clear to see what your goal is. Not to say I want to make a lot of money, but be a little more detailed. Put a little next level of thought into what your goal is. So be more specific. Measurable goals. So write down what specific goal you want to have. Now write down a measurable goal. By measuring it, you can see where you are now and where to get to, how to get there. So I want to make, going back on my last goal, I want to make 6 figures this year. I want to make 6 figures by this year. So in 12 months, in 6 months, whatever, you're measuring it out. And by clearly writing it more in detail, you can make the adjustments to say, okay, I'm a little behind now, but I can measure back up to get a point to this point. I can get back to this point of get back on track, basically get to this point of six figures. Um, what's the next one? I think it said attainable. Yes, MAR. Can I spell? Good grief. So attainable goals, meaning that is it something that I can really go after and get? I'm probably butchering the SMART goals, but if I'm wrong, y'all look it up. Look up SMART goals and part of my ignorance, you feel me? But doing the best I can. I probably should look it up before I did this video. But hey, I feel like it's gonna be good. But anyway, attainable goals, things that you can actually go after. You know, if this is something that you actually can do, like my goal is to, um, if your goal is to make six figures this year, is that something that you can actually go after and get? Is that something that's attainable for you to do? If it's not, it's not a good goal for you to have because you're never going to get it. And it kind of goes next into realistic goals. It is something that you can actually do. Is it realistic for you to get six figures in this 12 months when you haven't made six figures in 12 years? Is that the most realistic thing to do? I'm iffy about this one just because sometimes you can be one tweak away from two figures to six figures, from two figures to five figures, and whatever. Like it might have been one little adjustment away to where it seems so out of reach, but now it's like it's very realistic for you to do. It's very attainable for you to do. You might not have not been specific enough and never really had a detailed plan. You never wrote it down, but now, okay, I wrote it down. Oh, this is very realistic for me to do. Some things might have been an idea that you had or you want to get to, but you never really wrote down how to make the basketball team. You didn't really write down how to become a better shooter. Like, what does it mean to be a better shooter? Well, the great shooters make 50, 40, 90, 50% from field goal, 40% from three-point, and 90% from free throw line. So now I need to put in the work. Now, that's a goal. It's a very specific goal now. Very measurable goal now. Is it attainable? Shaq? No, it's not. Steph Curry? It is. I think he might have done it before one year. But so let's make sure it's attainable and realistic for you. And so sometimes what's realistic, sometimes people throw realism out there and it can be actually be negativity because they can't see it being done or they can't see you they can't see you getting it done. So sometimes I'm iffy about the realistic part, but you know for yourself if it's realistic or not. And so you might write down actually the numbers of what it takes for you to be a great shooter. Man, I gotta take 1,000 shots this summer. Oh my goodness, every week I gotta get 1,000 shots up. And you break it down, it's like, oh, that's this much a day. I can do a morning workout, afternoon workout, and that's 10 times easier. Oh snap! I didn't figure out this goal for me. All I gotta do is take 200 shots in the morning, 200 shots in the afternoon, boom, 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 or 150 this day and 300 this day, whatever makes sense for you. And now it's a lot more realistic for you. So write the goal down, detail it, make sure it's specific, whatever. The last part is time. Can you get it done this time goal in this time frame of what is the timetable on it? So I want to make 1,000 shots. I want to become a better shooter. That's my goal. But a better shooter for me will be, let's say it's realistic. I can't do 50, 40, 90. I want to be a better shooter. So I would like to do 40% from the goal, field goals, 35% from three, and 80% from free throw line. Very realistic thing. You know, it's more realistic thing to do as a shooter, as a scorer. So now, every day I'm going to have to make 100 free throws and have to shoot at least, in practice, I like for you to shoot, if you're going to be 8 in the game, 85 to 90% in practice. That's something I feel like is very doable. Now, I have to get up X amount of threes every day. I have to get up X amount of shots every day. It'll be mid-range, off the dribble, catch and shoot, off ball, on ball, all different stuff. So now you really specific goal of what you want to get to is measurable goal. You measured out how to get there and what it takes for you to get these shots up. Is it attainable? Okay, I can reach 50, 40, 90. I can't reach 50, 40, 90, but I can reach 40, 35, 80. So it's a realistic and attainable goal. And time is by the end of this summer. So I got 3 months or whatever, 4 months, whatever your summer is from off season to season. So this is a part one, man. Write the vision and make a plan. Write down your goals. Write down your SMART goals, and I can't remember the SMARTER, the ER. But look that up. I probably should looked it up before this, but look that up if that's something you're interested in. But SMARTER goals. But that's it, man. Write the vision and make it plain. Part 1. Write down all of your goals. Make sure it's um, something you can really get to and make sure it's attainable. Get more detailed and really think. Sit down and break down and think of what your goal is and how to get there. That's the basis of what this video is. Write down your goal in great detail and write down how to get there. That's pretty much all this video is, man. So read Habakkuk 2 verses 2 and 3. You know, without a vision, you're not really going anywhere in life. But even with that vision, you got to write it down to where it's able to be seen and you can recognize it. You know what it is, man. So that's it. Part 1. Part 2 coming soon.